Over the 5 decades since independence, India has achieved commendable growth in agricultural development. The Indian Agricultural Research System, under the leadership of the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, or ICAR, has played a crucial role in this. However, it has been argued that India's primary sector development has been stymied by centralization, which tends to widen the gap between the rich and the poor. Furthermore, the fruits of research have eluded the poor and the disadvantaged. A paradigm shift in agricultural development was therefore long overdue. The Institution Village Linkage Program, or IVLP, formulated by ICAR, has addressed the location-specific needs through a participatory approach. IVLP has been taken up in 70 different centers throughout the country. IVLP, aimed at technology assessment and refinement, is part of the Production System Research Mode programs under the National Agricultural Technology Project, NATP, of the ICAR, funded by the World Bank. The Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute, CMFRI, located at Kochi, the central part of the South Indian state of Kerala, is a premier research centre under the ICAR. CMFRI assumes special significance considering India's stature as the second largest producer in culture fisheries and third largest producer in capture fisheries in Asia. CMFRI devised and implemented the program in Elankunapuzha village in Ernakulam. Elankunapuzha is located in Vipine, an island on the outskirts of the city of Kochi. Vipine is peculiar in its nature and had been accessible only through water transport till recently. Vipine Island, with an area of 87 square kilometers, is spread across 6 Grama Panchayats, the grassroots level local bodies in Kerala's local self-government system. Elankunapuzha, the village selected for the implementation of the project, is one among these Grama Panchayats. It has a population of 51,000 people living in 11 square kilometers, quite densely populated. This picturesque locality is known for its distinct ecosystem comprising backwaters, coastal lines, rivulets, and low-lying land. Capture and culture fisheries coexist here, along with several agricultural and animal rearing practices.
The Institute Village Linkage Program, IVLP, is one of the major activities of the National Agriculture Technology Program of the ICAR. This is an activity under the PSR mode of the National Agriculture Technology Program of ICAR, funded by the World Bank. The main objective of this program is to assess the prevailing technologies in villages in the horticulture, animal husbandry and fisheries, and to suggest improved techno-interventions to enhance the yields and to increase the earnings and improve the livelihoods of the people. The CMFRI has also tested some of the technologies which we have developed in this institute, in these villages, so as to enable them to use their land and water in a better way to increase better productivity and profitability and earnings.
The Institution Village Linkage Program at Elankunapuzha addressed 5 typical micro-farming situations: tide-fed brackish water system, open sea-based coastal agro-ecosystem, homestead animal husbandry and poultry farming system, rain-fed agri-horticulture system, and low-lying seasonal paddy system.
The IVLP of CMFRI at Elangunnapura has been implemented into 3 phases. The first phase started from August 2000 and it has been completed by 2003 March. 2003 to 2004, another 15 techno interventions in the second phase has been implemented in this village.
IVLP attempted an integrated approach to solve the problems associated with the livelihood systems in Elangunnapura.
The Elangunnapura village, identified in Vipin Island, is having a distinct ecosystem of having immense potentialities for the development of fisheries, agriculture and horticulture models. The technological interventions introduced are not only from Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute but also from the Kerala Agriculture University, Central Institute of Fisheries Technology, Central Plantation Crops Research Institute of Kasaragod and the whole of National Agriculture Research System. Whatever is suiting to the location, particular location has been introduced. And altogether, during the last 3 years, 32 techno interventions were introduced on the basis of the need assessment made by the multidisciplinary team through a participatory rural appraisal at Elangunnapura.
Elangunnapura has rivulets cutting across the village, which form the lifeline of the village. With dwindling returns from traditional occupations, the village economy has been in the grasp of a deepening crisis. Progress was impossible unless the farmers adapted to the changing microecological and socio-economic scenario. The essence of Institution Village Linkage program lies in the symbiotic integration of the indigenous, time-tested techniques of farmers with scientific knowledge. This involves an appreciation of the indigenous techniques and their refinement for microfarming situations. The traditional sluice gate, locally known as thumpu, used for regulating water flow between the sea and the fish ponds, is a case in point. The tidal flow into the fish ponds usually takes place before sunrise, whereas outflow happens close to sunset. The fabricated sluices control the exchange of water and entry of resources, enabling culturing of fin fishes and crabs in the ponds. During high tide, farmers open the sluice gates for the inflow of water along with fish resources, thus allowing natural entry. This time-tested system has been refined for more efficient control of the micro-ecosystem using scientific optimization of design parameters. Similarly, IVLP attempts refinement and improvement of traditional practices for enhancing yield, productivity, and earnings. Monoculture of crabs in the tide-fed brackish water system has been one of the 32 interventions of IVLP. The attempt was to overcome the limitations of traditional methods through scientific techniques. For my 1 acre and 82 cents of land, they supplied 120 kilograms of mud crab babies of 200 to 250 grams weight. Farming of uniform-sized juvenile crabs of 150 to 200 grams weight at standard stocking rate was tried out with improved pond management and systematic feeding routine. Fencing has been used to prevent crabs from fleeing the pond. Fencing is done with nylon nets. Standardized feed consisting of dry fish has been applied. These have led to an increase of 25% in the survival rate of crabs. The intervention succeeded in improving the yield per hectare from around 2,500 kilograms to 3,700 kilograms. For mud crabs, the price depends on the count. For crabs weighing 550 to 800 grams, I get 210 rupees per kilogram. Crabs weighing 850 grams and above fetch 310 rupees per kilogram. I have been able to generate 74,000 rupees over a period of 1.5 years. Strategies and methods of intervention in micro-farming situations have been evolved through interactive sessions involving transdisciplinary teams. Participatory rural appraisal has been used for field-level assessments. Extensive field visits consisting of interactive sessions with farmers were conducted to understand indigenous practices.
Improvements ഉണ്ടാകുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ agriculture കൃഷിയിൽ തന്നെ നോക്കാം.
The specially designed training package covered a total of 576 farmers, including 318 women, through 15 programs.
അപ്പോൾ വേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന തീറ്റയും അതിൻ്റെ കാഷ്ടങ്ങളൊക്കെ വെള്ളത്തിലോട്ട് വീഴും. ആഴം കൂടിയ സ്ഥലത്ത് മത്സ്യം മാത്രം ചെയ്യുന്ന കൃഷി, അത് വലിയ വലിയ കെട്ടുകാർ ചെയ്യുന്ന പണിയാണ്.
The village has got 2 major fish landing centers. The landing centers typically are domains of intense activity. Sorting of fish, auctioning and direct sales to fish vendors take place here. Women are extensively employed in various value-adding processes. Seasonal variations in fish catch provide a supply-driven secondary industry of fish drying. Traditional methods of sun-drying deliver low-quality dry fish with short shelf life. This is due to microbial action caused by the unhygienic treatment of fish. The IVLP intervention here introduced a new method comprising dip treatment of fish in saturated brine solution which contains 5% calcium propionate. The fish is then dried on the iron racks designed by the Central Institute of Fisheries Technology. The process ensures uniform drying, leading to better quality and improved shelf life. 2 women's self-help groups, Janani and Trinity, of 15 members each, at present run a profitable branded dry fish business. The fish dried using this method attract customers. It looks fresh. The shelf life has also increased from less than 10 days to over 6 months. This has a positive effect on our earnings. An important intervention under IVLP has been on-farm trial of Etroplus suratensis, commonly known as pearl spot or carimine, in tide-fed ponds. Collaborative efforts of farmers and scientists help identify the critical parameters that influence microfarming situations. Here, a farmer gets exposure to the methods of measuring the salinity level of the water
we give them the adult brood stock of this pearl spot. We also ask the farmers to set up the egg attachment devices in the pond, and we release the parents. In a matter of 1 or 2 months, the pearl spot breeders go in pairs and they lay the eggs because we provide them the egg attachment devices.
Scientific inputs management, optimization of salinity level, and adoption of egg attachment devices have proved successful in enhancing productivity of this tide-fed brackish water farming system. Earlier, it was difficult to get even 3,000 rupees in a year. With this program, I am able to make around 10,000 rupees over 6 months. There has been substantial increase in earnings and seasonal employment potential through the IVLP intervention in fish culture practices. The Agricultural Technology Information Center, ATIC, provides information on scientific techniques in farming to the local community. The center has got numerous publications providing scientific information to farmers in the local language. It also has a sales outlet as well as infrastructure to conduct training programs. Better seed management is crucial in productivity enhancement. Proper linkage between the institution and the village has proved extremely useful here. Scientists scrutinize fingerlings for their size, disease condition, and variety. Healthy seeds of suitable species with uniform size are distributed to farmers. The Pokali fields are low-lying areas where paddy is cultivated.